This is a Lawyer Fashion Show. Let me get hydrated first. It's important to hydrate. So we have here an ensemble. And you can't really be a Southern attorney either unless you got on a light suit in the sun. It's kind of summery out there. And you gotta have like 4 colors, 3 or 4, just confuse people. Pink shirt, brown and blue tie, ties it all together somehow with my skin tone. All right? So it's awesome. Huh? It's a light suit.
Oh, light.
And some fly kicks, okay? Lawyer Fashion Show.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey the Bandit.
I've never seen this movie.
You're fired. Right now. Go ahead and get your stuff out of office. Okay? The Smokey and the Bandit probably is the reason I became an attorney. All right?
That's why.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It could be. I think somehow deeply rooted because he's running booze, right? The truck is, but the bandit like kind of pulls the cops off the truck. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a great American story. For my day.
Okay.
Dan, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Superman and rope climbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, was that on video?
Oh. No, you're not on video at all. No, I'm not recording right now. What? Dude. I shaved today. I didn't recognize myself.
Rope climbing first. Who's doing rope climbing?
Hey, it's 20 minutes.
Oh.
Stay steady.
Hi, this is Greg McIntyre with McIntyre Law, and I wanted to share with you something that I was thinking about a lot today. The difference or the discrepancy in how we apply healthcare powers of attorneys and living wills with someone with Alzheimer's or dementia versus someone who, say, is in a terminal situation, brain death has occurred, they're being maintained by respirators. You know, the healthcare power of attorney can make the decision, do we continue with care or not? The living will can kick in and give directions to the healthcare professionals, to the doctor, as to whether care is continued or not. However, unfortunately, with a healthcare power of attorney where you've directed someone to be your healthcare agent and they're saying, look, you know, my wife is beyond the point of no return. She hasn't spoken for years. And she has no quality of life, non-responsive. And we want to end this. This is enough. This is a really tough situation. There is no necessarily right answer for this. But let's say this person's in care. The healthcare power of attorney says, look, we want to stop nutrition. You know, we want to stop feeding this person because we're just maintaining a body. We want to cut that off. We want to go ahead and say have hospice there to help this person transition, help this person find peace. Would we do that with one of our pets? Now this goes back to a conversation that I had with Tipa Snow, an expert in Alzheimer's and dementia, in my book, Saving the Farm. Let me grab that. I'll show you what chapter. So in Saving the Farm, which is this book, read it a couple of years ago, but there's a chapter on Alzheimer's and dementia. Chapter 4, a special word on Alzheimer's and dementia. And we talk about those legal issues. I will tell you that at the time I wrote this book, those legal issues were not as apparent to me as they are now, a couple of years later, and dealing with some of these situations really firsthand. They are not easy situations. Situations where someone just has a horrible quality of life, maybe living in pain, mentally has not been there for years. Would we let an animal live on that way? Would we let one of our pets live on that way? Or would we be humane enough to let that person pass on and transition? I already know the answer. It's a loaded question. We would be humane enough to let that person pass on and transition. However, let that pet pass on and transition. However, with people, we aren't that humane. With humans, we aren't that humane. We are more humane with our pets than we are with people, which is a problem. So how does this get fixed? There are some states that have taken measures to give the healthcare agent power to end it, to say that, this is enough at some point. Even with a patient with Alzheimer's and dementia, there's also states that would allow for a living will to encompass those situations. And what I'm saying is that generally in North Carolina, if you're the healthcare attorney, in fact, the agent for someone, you cannot say, let's end this in an Alzheimer's and dementia situation. You can say that in a physical harm situation or cancer situation or accident situation where someone is terminal, incurable, and is past the point of no return, and it's time for hospice to do their thing, or it's time to let go. You can make that decision as a healthcare agent in North Carolina in those situations. And a living will can kick in and help with that situation as well. Help guide the doctors and the healthcare team. Help guide the healthcare power of attorney and the family. But there is no legal remedy right now or solution for someone with Alzheimer's and dementia. And to say it's enough, let's end this humanely. And I think that's a real problem. And that's really hit home with me lately with some situations that I've dealt with professionally. And it's really bothered me. And I wanted to share what I was going through and some of the things that I've gone through just in the last couple of years, and especially recently. With some of you out there, you may be going through similar things. My thoughts are you could absolutely lobby your legislators, your state legislators, to find some solution, to find some remedy for those who linger on in agony and in limbo. And just because of a diagnosis with Alzheimer's and dementia, we can't humanely end their suffering. So, throwing that out there, controversial topic, however, it's really hit home, and I just know that in some situations it would be better to assist some in passing on.